awkward or awesome?
Well, that's for you guys to decide. I'll be in the other room.
Okay, you're gonna hear the whole thing. There's no escape route over there.
I'm gonna go through that kitchen window like no one's ever gone through a kitchen window.
Legs first. That's what she meant, guys.
I'm just talking about crawling my ass right through it. Just get out. Oh God, get out.
That looks good. No crotches and faces.
Oh God, just stop talking about it. Okay.
1, 2, 7, 4, 5, 7, 11, 12.
Okay. Yay!
Fifth Element, man.
I love this movie.
Hey guys, welcome to Durnk Movies!
Hey,
Since you guys are getting started.
I was kind of waiting for you, and then we were like, okay, let's just do this.
You
What's
do
that? Is that
so that's
candy?
cool. I was like
Oh,
doing
it's
that
batteries.
whole, like,
Boo.
I'm talking before the intro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I was
Oh,
You were going to try and get a thing, to do a thing. How
Well,
long have
I
we been
wasn't sitting down
rolling?
yet, so I totally missed all that.
Well, you know, fuck you. All right.
Weird.
Hey, welcome to Durnk Movies, guys.
Hey.
This week we're watching The
Fifth Element. I love this movie.
Well, I think most people love this
Well,
movie.
and
I
once
know
again,
people that hate it. They think it's too campy.
Once again,
You guys are
that's
wrong.
just insane.
Who the fuck is that?
Dumbasses.
I don't even.
Sorry.
I don't.
Michael.
I don't even want to talk about that stuff because that's stupid.
Mike Johnson?
Not Mike Johnson, no. This is a Michael that lives in New York. Michael, you're wrong.
Okay, I was about to know.
Oh,
Mike Johnson.
he's in New York.
Below these many years. You were like,
okay.
it's too campy. I just can't watch it.
It was in at least 20 theaters. Fuck that place.
It's not already enough for you. Come on.
Okay, basically this is one of the best sci-fi movies that have ever been made. In my opinion, just one of the best sci-fi movies that have ever been made.
It's a solid thing.
It's definitely up there. Excellent.
So, as it previously goes, I have started the movie, I've buffered it, and I have paused on frame 1. Okay? Do the same. Alright?
No, wait. You assume that everybody who's watching now has watched it before. You have to tell them what this is all about, what we do.
Oh, what we do here?
Yeah.
We talk about the movie. It's on Netflix streaming. If you'd like to follow along with us, check out Netflix streaming. You can get it for $9 a month. And you can follow along with every movie that we watch on here.
Watch it with us. We're hilarious and sometimes, annoying. And so it's great. It's a great time.
And now if you expect us to be funny, okay, we're going to get started.
Yeah,
I'm always funny. I know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, especially when you're just watching the movie.
Yeah, well,
That's hilarious.
I know it is.
Is this the best movie we've watched yet so far?
I think it is.
Yeah.
I know
I'd say
Mike
so.
Johnson earlier was like, you guys shouldn't watch movies that you like. You should watch movies that are lame and stupid. And we were all of us like, yeah, but can't we watch movies that we like?
No, I like this format just because, like, we can't keep up with, like, the riff tracks of the world to watch the bad movies and then shit on them.
Yeah.
We can't keep up with those guys, so let's watch good movies and then comment on how great the set is.
Get ready for a lot of lavish praise because it's about to just come pouring out.
We are gonna suck butts of a lot of people.
I won't be doing that, but Mike probably
All the
will.
dicks. Alright, and we're gonna go hit play. Everybody hit play with us in 3, 2, 1... Roll the tape!
Oh, it's beautiful already. I love it so much.
Awesome.
Turn it up. God, I can't hear a thing. Music.
Oh,
Music.
God!
Lights. Camera.
Pause.
Action. Panting.
Okay, keep going.
Go. The remote trapped. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Oh,
geez,
wrong
that's
movie.
so long.
Sorry. Hear that? Hear that deep subwoofer hum?
Is that better?
Did I
I can
mention?
hear it now.
Did I just blow your ear?
No. Did I mention that I bought the soundtrack to this movie?
It makes sense. It's a
This
good
is one of
soundtrack.
the few Luc Besson directed films that I've seen. I bet I've seen like 2 of them. This and The Big Blue or The Deep Blue. I can't remember which one it is.
The Professional. You saw The Professional.
Oh shit! Well, yeah.
Everybody's seen The Professional.
Sorry, I just forget about that.
And if you haven't...
Gary Oldman also from the Ian Holm also not really. He's regular.
Gary Oldman's performance in this fucking movie is amazing.
One of my favorite lines, and it's like I love the stupidest, most inconsequential lines, is when he goes, "More than I need." When he's getting off the spaceship to come back in, and the bomb is counting down, and it's like 11 minutes until self-destruct, and he just goes, More than I need.
He also picks like the weirdest accent.
Yeah. We're always like, where the fuck is that coming from?
Right. It's like Kentucky accent.
Yeah. That's a guy.
I was assuming he was trying to play like, George Bush.
Yeah.
It was like a Texas thing. Whatever. Here we go.
She just wants to smell.
So good. Costumes by Jean-Paul Gaultier. Yeah, and that's why when Mia Jojovic is just wearing those bandages, it looks good, not lame. So look at this. We're just rolling through the...
So this is either the start of Gravity or the Fifth Element.
We should have dropped some acid before we started watching this.
Yeah, we should.
Because I can already tell that the three of us are like, yeah, it's just really good. Just want to watch it. Watching.
The reason I decided to go with this is because last week on the podcast we talked about Luc Besson.
Mm-hmm.
And I just immediately started looking for what movies I could find of his, and just The Fifth Element was like they just put it up not too long ago. And I'm like,
I saw that it just had gotten added, that's kind of cool.
And this is probably one of the better movies he's done. Even his storied career, one of the better movies.
Think about how different this is from The Professional, and then recognize that it's just as good. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. There is not a lack in quality or directorial vision between this and The Professional. Two completely different genres, two completely different feeling films.
Different scales and scopes.
Yes, different scales.
I mean, it's just,
You're talking about scale. I would love to see it, because they shot this motherfucker as wide as possible back in the day. I would love to see that original, whatever the hell stretched out version it was.
Yeah.
Because not even this, the HD, there's no way that this is the full...
that they're cutting off on the ends?
Yeah,
I saw this in the theater, and it was amazing.
It's certainly not the same experience.
It's like Stargate, because they shot that sucker so wide, too.
Just as a side note, how crazy is it that the Beverly Hills 90210 guy got cast in this tiny little role? One tiny little piece, right? Luke Perry, right?
Yep.
We need to
Katy
look
Perry's younger brother. You guys know him, right?
Actually, probably could be Katy Perry's dad.
Older brother. Yeah.
We need to look at who the casting director was for this movie.
Yeah, we should.
Holy shit, the cast.
Yeah, it's like an amazing cast. Everything. I think Aziz Light is also a brilliant line. I know a lot of people that will randomly use that, and that's when you know. Though you'll be like, yes, we are the people. You are my people, Aziz Light.
We share something
I think
together.
Matt Kister once said that to me, like in a Facebook post, just randomly, like, Aziz Light. I was like, yes. Yes. And look at that kid. Just
that kid, they need to get him to a hospital. He's narcoleptic. They need help.
I bring the water for the boy. You know who could have played this role? Christopher Michael O'Neill.
Totally could have.
I've never seen a man look more like a goat in my life.
Well, I'm not saying Christopher Michael O'Neill looks like a goat. I'm just saying he could have played this role so easy.
If a goat was a person, just throw some horns on that dude.
Oh my
God. That's the other thing I do love about this is how French this is without feeling French. It doesn't feel like arty or even like that weird French
Did they shoot
which
this in
I
France?
just made up. This? Wasn't this shot in like Mozambique or something?
The set pieces.
Oh, that I do not know.
I have no idea.
I wonder what it was like.
Jason! Oh, he's not here.
You should drink this water. This water I have poisoned. I mean, drugged.
Don't trust him.
Don't drink the water.
Don't do it.
Don't drink the water.
Why does this water smell like almonds? Shit.
The good and the evil have a weapon
Lollipop.
against evil.
The great lollipop will come from the sky.
Yes, you are.
He needs that guy from Raiders to stop him from eating the date, but he's not going to get it.
Let's do toast to the fame.
Bad
Yes. Salute. Drink.
You ever, like, how weirded out would you be if anybody stared at you while you're here, take a drink of your
Don't you
water.
think I'm No, do it, Chad.
Seriously, Chad?
Oh, thank you. Oh, what? What?
Is he going to drink it?
Fine.
Drink the water.
Drink the grappa.
Oh, shit, we did poison that.
I'm sorry. I poisoned your wine. For the good of the land.
It's not the kind of poison you're thinking of. You have diabetes.
Oh.
Listen to this sound. Listen to this.
This just sounds like aliens.
And then the shadow starts dropping. All those shadows of the little kids. What Luke Perry's like, I don't understand why I'm here. Is this not 90210 Beverly Hills?
Aziz might be dead.
Aziz, light now
he's
more than
out.
ever, Aziz. How sweet is that?
I
love that.
That's another really great sci-fi thing they do in this. They don't make them look like so many sci-fi things, and I'm even talking about Star Wars.
Oh, yes.
They make them, they just
Super
design
geometric.
them they design them like airships.
Yes, exactly.
They give them wings and stuff. They don't fucking need
They're
that
not going to
stuff.
fly.
Exactly.
This is like a giant seed pod floating through the space. With all these giant, like, circular... Thanks, Aziz.
Dude's never experienced
He's like, I don't
fluorescent
know
light in his life, and
what
yet
that
is
is.
just fine.
It's so soft
Uh-oh.
and fills the air. It's wonderful.
That's pretty good.
What is
Look at this, all
light?
this fog and this water.
Hello?
First floor, exit.
What are these? They're like giant bulldogs wearing armor, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
but
that's...
they got like goose faces.
But why are the lights on their crotches? The blue crotch light. Anyone?
It's
Thoughts?
to let people know where the business is.
That
seems
assumes
weird
that that's where
to
the
me.
business is. That's what's, I mean, the aliens. We
The
have no idea where that
business
business is.
down
The
here.
business is on my left shoulder.
Could be under the armpit.
Also,
and
they
we
were
don't
thinking
know.
about making a video game tie-in, and
Look at
every
that
bad guy needs like a thing you shoot at that glows.
Oh,
So-
that's probably why. And they're all spiky, and Aziz is freaking out. Look at those eyebrows. That kid's gonna have
Aziz-
the eyebrows
I think it
later.
goes back to Aziz. He's asleep again. That was exciting for a second. And now
Don't
I'm
you
tired.
think? Look, you're right. It's like a goose dog with
Yeah.
armor. Are you German? No,
Are
I
you
am a
German?
giant machine. Or am I a thing? I don't know. No,
It's
it's
so
not.
Dark Crystal to me. It's like Dark
Yeah.
Crystal.
Yeah,
with,
you're
like-
so right.
Yeah.
It's like,
Now, don't these feel like practical
Zexies.
effects too? These
fuck
are
yeah, they
these are
are.
not CGI.
No, these are
Puppet
people.
man.
These are actual
these are
people wearing-
in- and that's got to be awful.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
got to be awful.
I mean, this is like,
how warm are those?
yeah, no
And then to
kidding.
make like the little heads move, and then
they're
make the
working
fingers
with
move,
the things.
and then just making them walk. That's just strength.
Agreed. That is puppetry, French puppetry at its finest, people.
Finest of
At
French
its
puppetry.
finest. This is really.
You expect him to say something pretentious,
And
or
he's just
something.
like,
And
"Wah!"
he's like, this kid's
What
ass.
else?
Oh,
I'm gonna
there he
pass out now.
goes.
Boom.
And the foot.
This kicks all the ass.
I like how they rock when they walk.
Because they
I think
big.
that's cool.
It's like,
Is that how it goes?
This is what I feel like the people from WALL-E look like if they were like combatant.
Yes, too. If they wore armor.
nice.
I've also really I love the sound sting for The Fifth Element
Oh, man.
every time it comes
Yeah.
up. That
The score and the sound design. This
the
movie,
sound
yeah, is
design.
crazy
You're
good.
totally right.
crazy
It's so good.
Really good movies. It's all about everything coming together
Mm-hmm.
magically.
All the elements really like making everything richer.
Because all the people, just count, if you ever get a chance to waste an hour, go through credits for any major movie and then just count how many people are connected to it. In order to make a really good movie, like 95% of those people have to not fuck up ever.
And they really have to give a damn.
Yeah,
Like they
they
have to give a damn
fucking
every day. Look
It's
at
more than a paycheck, man.
yeah. Whoa, they're floating it out. God, I wish I was an alien.
Why would you ever think that you could possibly shoot one of these
Don't you
things?
think that that's just like the automatic response, like a gun? I have a gun
Yeah.
at least.
I don't understand what's going on. I must kill something.
Exactly.
Which is fine, but this whole part where he literally attacks this one guy. And nope, I would take out that gun and then I would just be like, fuck this, I'm gonna hide right here. They haven't noticed me yet.
I don't
Not
think.
interested.
I don't know if any of us have really imagined what it would truly be like to face something really alien.
Although me, I'd probably get on that ship. Oh, this would be an adventure, if nothing else.
This looks
I love
really
this.
nice.
This is literally the best acting he's ever done in his life. I have a gun. Get down.
Actually, I think
How did they get him to like be so
it's
crazy?
exasperating.
No, he's like so hysterical. He's almost lost his voice.
I bet they made him run a long way.
Maybe
before
they
he did the scene.
did.
No,
Somebody
seriously.
slapped him around.
Because he's
Oh God! Oh God! Oh no! By accident, the gun.
good old automatic pistol.
No!
And the slow blast doors that are closing.
The wall is closing.
What am I, Usain Bolt? I'm not going to make it.
I walk really
Yes,
slow
I
because I'm
will.
huge and I'm wearing this metal thing.
I will.
I got big butt and I cannot lie.
Time not important.
But here,
Only life
take
important.
this. You will need it later.
No, Crush. Let me ask you a question. How come later when they go back in there, we don't
Right?
ever see that guy?
Yeah,
Where the
got
fuck
out.
happened to... Oh, whatever.
Left.
That explains it.
He
right there.
married a wife in the village and just you
Yeah,
know,
there's
had a
like-
bunch of kids.
There's like,
I will remember.
he spent the next year
I
going,
will.
where the hell is the back door?
The key. Look at that crazy
You're just like-
aliens
And then he found it and go,
insectoid
oh,
sex organ. Look at that.
duh.
It's like a bee hornet's nest.
Yeah.
And then this was awesome because what do you think that was? Like the 1920s?
So,
They talked
1910s?
about the Germans, so
Maybe
just before
First
World War
or
II.
Second World War. 300 years
years.
later. Now, 300 years doesn't seem like a lot if you were just getting $1 a year. That's a long fucking time.
But in human evolutionary
And when this came
theory-
out, there was a black president, and it seemed so unreal. It's like, yeah, that would be the future,
science
of course.
fiction. You were talking
300
about
years
Luke,
later.
whatever his name is.
Perry.
Luke Perry actually got
Perry's.
his best acting
I
performance.
think that it was one
I
of
think
his
this
best
is Mila
acting performances.
Jovovich's best acting
I
performance.
agree with
I
you.
agree with that.
She is brilliant in this.
Yeah. She never really has to act in anything she does.
She's so intense and pretty. In a lot of ways, she kind of reminds me of Karis. You know what I mean? Just that ability to draw the screen. And when you've got that, you don't have to work that hard. Because it's awesome. New York City?
You know this guy used to be an athlete, and that's how he got into politics.
Yeah. And has he ever been in anything again, Jason? Do you know?
No, I've seen him in stuff.
Oh,
I don't think...
he usually plays like bad guy number
thug.
4 from the biker gang or from whatever. So that's a nice crotch shot.
Nice. That's a belt.
Nice,
Oh, it's a
classy
buckle shot.
crotch shot.
God, you guys, that was
No.
a visual clue. That's what we call it.
If you missed it, his wiener is the fifth element.
And
Spoiler!
when it
Thanks
screams,
for
when it
joining us
screams, evil runs away.
His dangalang is the fifth element. Sorry, guys.
Now, see, white guys shoot first and they ask questions later, and we saw that back in 1920.
We totally did.
Ian Holm. What are you doing, Ian? A different theory.
There's a Vulcan standing behind
I
him.
love that. You got 20 seconds. It's just, I got this, kid. Step back.
Doesn't that look like the female Vulcan, though? The lady who played her?
Yes. Doesn't that look like Colin Hanks behind Ian Holm?
Yeah.
It's not, but that's what it looks
It
like.
sure could be.
That's
Oh,
true.
I should have played that role maybe.
One of the other things I love about this is there's so much sort of Dune feeling about this as well, especially like with all these weird hoses and masks
yeah.
and shit that people are wearing. Could he be the one? That's what I'm saying.
I like how they're also in this timeline, and it's gotten to a point where a guy can say, that planet out there is an evil being. And no one's like,
Yeah.
you're fucking crazy. Everyone's
just like, yeah.
the President
I've
of the
looked at
United
the data.
States, President of the
It
United
is.
States, President of Earth, or whatever he is.
Federated Nations.
Federated Nations goes, we'll take it into consideration.
Because that's how PC everything is. You got to consider all the options. I love this guy. He's like this perfect old kind of like hatchet-faced, what do they call them? Eagle, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
1950s, like Dr. Strangelove. Yeah, let's fucking bomb that. Yeah, I don't understand it. Kill it. Yeah. And? Press the button. This is our Death Star. Mr. President's a little nervous. I have a doubt.
I
This
don't.
feels so crazy biblical to me. I
Fuck
have a
you,
doubt.
pussy, I'm shooting.
Yeah.
And was this a good
Only
idea?
pussies have doubts. Was it a good idea? Oh,
Was
you
it a
guys,
good
that totally
idea?
worked. That worked.
Nothing.
No, it didn't. And who knew it? That guy. I'm about to, sir. Now, correct me if I'm wrong.
Fire
Oh,
Just are more.
This guy's so funny with his crazy little, like, WWE beard.
They went,
yeah, the casting.
They went so far, even with
what do we have that's bigger than a million? Yes,
like
well, that's all Jean Paul.
Everything had to evolve.
He did amazing work with it. He mixed
they created an entirely new culture.
That is believable that would be what the future sort of looks like.
But here's the thing is, if you'll notice, it's based all in retro stuff made to look futuristic, but in a way that makes it feel like a brand new thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
And yet we all go, oh, yeah.
Well, using the fact that fashion is cyclical.
I just want to say how much I love Bruce Willis in this movie. This is one of the best movies he's ever done.
Yeah.
He's so funny and so noir and so hot, which is weird because he's probably like, I don't know, 50 when he made this.
He makes me happy.
Yes.
Because he's a super famous guy.
Yes.
With a hairline the same as mine.
And he's got a white cat and he's trying to quit smoking. He's literally like, adorable is not really the appropriate word for this, but just the most adorable thing ever in this movie. So cute.
It's my goal.
I know, right?
Oh my God.
And he lives in this tiny little one-room metal apartment that is totally future. That is what's going to be like in the future.
That's totally true.
Everything slides out. Look, a brand new bed covered in plastic. Yeah, this weird little phone. Dyed his hair blonde for this. Catty. He's a man with a cat. I think that's pretty cool. That he lets out and he just runs around. Look at all these visual clues.
Yep, we're learning all about him just through this walkthrough.
And then we find out that, his wife.
Looking for loves.
Out the door.
Yeah.
In all the divorced places.
Look how long the filter is on that cigarette.
Tiny little smoke. And what is he doing? This is like the fucking future, and he's still looking for a lighter.
It's so beautiful. He just decides to go with
You can't even light it on the stove because they're using different technology.
He's finding matches. The most primitive form of fire we have that we can still carry around. Wood, you guys, and sulfur. I don't even know how they do that. That cat fucking loves him.
Why was the cat in the hallway? That's
because
I've never been able to
You let a cat out at night so it can roam around and eat rats and then it comes back in. That's how it works with cats. Look, the cat also loves Chris Supergreen, Tucker. Supergreen!
The only movie thing, he's not the most annoying character in the entire movie!
It's true. Also, the best movie Chris Tucker's ever been in.
Obviously, yep.
Never been as good in anything else.
Out!
How sweet is that? This little, crazy fake out. He's tweaking
smart.
so hard.
It's very clever for such a tweaker. I mean, it was a very clever thing to do. He must have read it on the interwebs.
And what's great about it, too, is it's this weird, insectile defense-offense thing, you know what I mean? I will pretend to be something else. And that's beautiful. He's, not phased in any way, just
I bet it's this guy's best performance ever.
I agree.
I don't even know who that is.
All the supporting roles are, from Cirque du Soleil, not, via acrobats, but just in their hilarity. Give me the cash! Give me the cash! Oh, that's a pretty big gun there. You better let me take that gun.
This is a better, more subtle version of Last Action Hero. Where there's always a guy in the There's always a guy in the closet.
Then he starts dancing. Look at this. Watch when they cut back to him. Okay. Very nice hat.
Cabbie. He's a cabbie.
Cab driver.
It still looks like a cab. It's a fucking flying cab.
Right. It still looks like a yellow cab.
You have 1 point left.
5 points.
5 points. You got 5 points.
Got a little hanging sperm from and the classic fuzzy dice, just like in Star Wars. Here's the thing I think is interesting. What do you think it was like for Bruce Willis to work with Luc Besson? You know what I mean? Do you think they had to talk him into that orange tank top with the cutout back?
Yes.
Which basically you could buy at Forever 21, right now.
Now, what did Luc Besson do before this? Because Leon...
Well, The Professional would have been before this.
Yeah.
This is his second, I guess, what I would consider his second big movie.
I would agree.
So there was probably a lot of just like talking into that had to happen for many people.
Probably.
Especially Bruce Willis, because I've heard he's an utter asshole.
I've heard he's difficult to work with. He pushes his directors hard. Like, do you know what you're doing? Do you know what you're shooting with? I don't know if I believe what you're telling me.
Yeah.
You know as much as me.
He kind of ripped Kevin Smith apart.
Yeah, he really did. But I think Kevin Smith kind of brought that on himself. Sorry, Kevin.
He did.
By acting like a fan instead of a director. You gotta hold your actors with a firm hand in a loving way, and then smack them around a little bit, and then give them a hug. Yeah. Sorry, that's just my personal opinion.
Sometimes you gotta slap a bitch so she knows that you love her.
Sometimes you gotta say please.
Yeah.
Did I cross the line?
Yeah.
Anyway,
you and Chris Brown are the only people okay with what just happened.
Well,
and I'm telling Amy.
That was a peek into Chad's soul right there. No, he was trying to be funny. Yes. I think
there
that
were thousands of people out there that laughed.
rolling on the floor. This is live, people. This is totally live. How crazy is this? That there's this little bomb satellite fence in space that you can cross when the light is green. The trap is clean.
No, but it's space, so you could just do like
I love these things so I know, right? I love these like dog monsters so much.
Yeah.
They are so like they should not be as adorable as they are. That's apparently the phrase I'm going to be using. I don't know if I would go with
adorable.
I'm sorry. I guess that's just me. Yeah, I'm not saying I'd want to like meet one outside on the street. I'm saying
fat goose aliens. No.
They should make little stuffed animal versions of them that you can hold while you're sleeping. When you squeeze them, they fart.
That is a great idea.
They should
totally do that.
There's a pull string, and when they talk, it's
that's it. And then if they could turn into that super hot black guy like they do later, I think that would be really great.
He is kind of hot.
Yeah.
We are lost. Bok knock. Look at their. Oh, look at their. Oh.
She's
this
super hot.
Sark's office. This is so crazy. Look at that. Did you guys know? I read this later. You know, like later how that oily black stuff starts dripping out of his head. Supposedly he has Hitler's brain. That's what's being held with that crazy plexiglass thing. Yeah, really? I read that on Wikipedia.
Yeah, that makes it true. Wikipedia never lies.
3 years ago you could have said that, but now Wikipedia is true. The Mondichiwan. Yes, they will come for me. Government business. What I meant to say was business.
So we know he lived in Atlanta for a time.
Yeah. He's obviously like come up through the ranks, you know what I'm saying? I love this so much. So the one thing they found from the Mondichiwan is this crazy glove clutching this handle. From the DNA on this, they are going to create Mila Jovovich.
Reconstruct that body, mind, and soul.
Yeah. Originally, it was supposed to be Arnold Schwarzenegger, but the doctor happened to have the Playboy app pulled up on his computer,
and it was like all weird science.
Yeah, and it just went in. And this was obviously better, but
yeah, I agree. These scientists are also cast so well with their crazy like hair, and when it goes to blacklight and he's got all those zits all over his face, and you're like, what the fuck is that? This is a great sequence too.
Yeah.
So get ready for some silence, all right? Let's just all watch this together. I know.
If you don't know that joke, you'll find out at the end.
Later, we'll see what that meant. There's simply
There's
more.
So much DNA. Oh my God!
This is a great mixture too. Look at that awesome, like Pan-Asian face, like behind there. It's all like a mix.
This is something that makes sci-fi movies good when they actually put science with their fiction.
Or fake science. It doesn't matter. But at least they give a damn.
It has to sound good and it has to be consistent.
That's all I care about. All right. I give you the go-ahead. Yep. Gonna hold on to this button right here.
Bad food.
Do you see all the gold lame cushion inside of this thing? This, of course, is practical. I'm just kidding. It's CGI. That's practical.
Practical done by Disney animatronics. That's so cool.
I'm gonna build shit.
And you know what's crazy is like
for the early 90s.
I was just gonna say that exact same thing.
Amazing.
Yeah. It's well done. Building the skull. Just pulling slices. What did you say earlier? Wafer thin.
It's like a 3D printer. I mean,
Yes,
that's what they're doing. They're totally 3D
This part
printing
always
products.
freaks me out a
Ted
little
said,
bit.
yeah,
About
look, they're
that.
just feeding all this muscle, blood vessel, flesh in, and then they blast it with ultraviolet light, forcing it to build
grow
a skin.
Wouldn't you already know it's a woman?
I know, like,
At
they
some
just
point, it's
carefully, like, covered over the fact that it might have breasts already. We haven't seen that. We don't know. When you first saw this, you'd be like,
No, but the
slightly
complete
greasy
lack of a
solar
wiener
atoms.
and the introduction of a vagina.
Well, they probably just thought it was an alien. They didn't know for sure what it would be.
That's right. We don't know.
No,
See,
but
we don't
they-
see breasts right there per se.
Well, Mila Jovovich isn't exactly.
She's
Yeah,
not
she's
really
not chesty.
busty.
Yeah.
She's
Busty,
fucking
chesty.
beautiful, though. And
naked.
naked.
Naked as hell.
And
You
her
guys didn't think
hair
you'd
is
see-
so beautiful in this.
You didn't think you'd see nipples on this
I
episode,
told
did you?
you. Move your hand away
Move your
from the
hand
red
away.
button. It's just fine.
Oh
Awesome.
my god.
This guy right
I
here.
have all of the wood.
Government boner.
And here come these crazy bandage wrapping things. I'm sure you would.
Like they've never seen
For
naked
the
ladies before.
archives. So I'll just do this. This is actually a poor decision on his part because it wakes her up. And she is not happy about that. She hates it where
But,
she is.
I mean, guys.
she thinks
bad
she's
art.
dying. She thinks she's dying. That's pretty amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
She is kind of just fucking amazing.
I think Luc Besson went, give O-face for like... give us
Probably it was like that. Look at that. She's like, what the, where am I? Like when you trap an animal in a cage and it doesn't know what glass is.
Mm-hmm.
She does this so well. This crazy, like, smart animal figuring it out. Where, okay, what is that? Is it it's a hard surface that I can't get through
Is
it.
there any place I can...
And they're just like, oh, ha, ha, ha.
Oh,
Look at this adorable nubile little thing. That's 3 times.
Well, she was dead a couple of seconds
Well,
ago.
and now she's this beautiful, half-naked woman. I heard that by the end of this, she could speak in this language consistently.
Well, she does it so quickly. Obviously, she spent some time trying to fucking
Yeah,
figure it
like
out.
really understanding. It's
did
like
someone
when
create an actual language for that?
I
or
think
was-
so.
Well, that happens all the time. They create, like, for
Mhm,
Game of
mhm.
Thrones, stuff like that. They hire professional linguists to
create
make
language.
up a language.
And-
Well, they did it for Lord of the Rings. I heard,
Yeah.
what was her name? Lily could speak in, total Elvish.
Yeah, to create that world effectively, you have to.
Oh, yeah? Fuck you, and you're learning. What do you think I am, an
Oh,
animal
really?
in a zoo? You shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
That was a poor choice on his part, again. Oh, look at this. Just the breathing thing with
They
the
do,
growl.
like, the
She's just like
cougar
cold,
growl
low
over
eyes.
the top.
And then...
That'll do it.
I got this.
That's a
Oh,
problem.
God.
Indestructible, guys.
Yeah,
Indestructible.
they don't understand what that means.
She's not.
Look at
just
that.
a
She's
lady.
like, she's like a demigod being thing. She carries like energy inside of her you don't even understand. She's about to run right through that solid gold wall.
She just totally.
That guy. And she just goes, "Boosh."
He's all like, whoa.
It's like the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. He's ruined for life now, so
Yeah.
PS to that. These guys with the giant light on their chest.
It's like angry Ninja Turtle costume.
Yeah. What a pain in the ass that would be to like move around with all of that stuff on you. Wouldn't you just hate every day?
Well, actually, it's very.
Yeah.
This is sort of the beginning of the concept of sci-fi super soldiers, where they're all roided out freaks.
Yes,
all
yes.
of them.
It's kind of Judge Dreddish, honestly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we've seen it in comics in like the 80s. Now here's our first glimpse of what the future really looks like to like a regular person.
Oh my God! Was that a
We're
was that a
experiencing it
police
with her.
box?
Oh, what, a police box?
Doctor Who's police box?
Yes, very likely. I wouldn't doubt that at all. Freeze frame. Not really. Go back and do it later.
I think Luc Besson might have put in reference Doctor Who in that scene.
It's very possible.
Look at her hair, all dirty and orange yellow. It's so cool. And she's blown. Her mind is like, what? And the thing about this is they need to wear that stuff to protect them because people crazy. But probably wearing that stuff makes them angry all the time, but you can tell that they're being forced to be as polite as possible.
Yeah. God damn it.
She doesn't.
Yeah.
See that.
Fuck.
Look how it, like just.
And she's just like,
Eh.
la 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 la
Well, that's
la,
what
just
this
wearing a
is
pair of
for.
men's underwear and some bandages. La la la. Oh, what the hell? What? That goes down so far. I can't understand what's going to happen.
I'm not
I ain't fucking going
I ain't
out.
going out there.
Look how dirty her hands are. In a time when everyone's DNA is completely
She
like
doesn't have identification.
locked in, you can't be someone that you're not. And she's about to make a crazy decision
Mila
here.
Jovovich.
She has a choice. She could let them take her in, or she could swan dive off this fucking
Here we
building.
go.
Go, Mila, go! Launch yourself into the abyss, girl, which is literally what she's doing. And whose cab is she gonna fall?
Just-
Oh! What was that? And that's how they met, you guys.
There's another thing this
Later,
movie
when they
does.
have kids, that's what they're gonna tell them.
There's another thing this movie does that's super interesting. They're okay with some characters just not being in the movie for a long time.
Yeah, like we don't ever see Luke Perry or any of those guys again. Is that what you mean?
Well, not only that, but Zorg's out for long sections.
Yeah.
Chris Tucker's character doesn't enter till halfway through the
Yeah,
movie.
that's totally true. Gary-
he's been gone for probably 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
And he's the main guy.
This reminds me a lot of Heavy Metal. Did you ever see the original Heavy Metal where they meet in the taxi?
I saw the boobs. Yeah.
And she can't speak English, which I think is
Big smile, because that's all you need to do if you're a girl.
not so much that. I think she likes him. She's trying to tell him. Menaloy.
She's had a lot of coffee this morning.
Bada boom. Big bada boom.
Look, I'm just saying, Bruce Willis, there's a lot of red flags here, buddy.
He's
He's
kind of
in
seeing
love.
that.
It's
It's
okay.
too late.
Yeah.
Because he's looking for a woman who's more than, I don't know. See, that's the key there is
Bada boom.
bada boom. Bada boom. Big bada big boom. Yeah, she is just a puppy. Look at that. She's a kitten, and you should take her home. She needs a home. She's obviously homeless. Oh shit.
of
The
course.
cops got to ruin everything.
Unlike a
Always,
kitten,
man, always.
the games you play with her will be much more interesting.
I love kittens. Anyway,
Uh-oh, it's that Bruce Willis look.
now Bruce Willis has got to make a choice. Sorry, honey. Look at that. Yeah. Shoot the thing over. Learn a language, girl. Learn a language right now.
She's super smart.
She's so smart. I can't do this alone. I need someone. Bruce Willis, in the day, even yet still, if you've seen, what was the time travel movie? I can't think of it right now. So good. The
12 Monkeys?
charisma.
What are you talking
12
about?
Monkeys?
No. The one that he just recently with Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Looper.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Looper.
Looper.
Even with Looper still.
He's been
And the
in two
man's
time
like
travel films.
55, 60. Just, he's got it all over.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
he's Bruce Willis.
God.
What do you do? Someday I'm
Players.
gonna make you guys watch Hudson Hawk.
Hell.
Just know that's
I've seen
gonna
Hudson
happen.
Hawk.
It's gonna happen.
I've seen Hudson
Players.
Hello.
And he's all like, I can't, sorry baby, I just can't lose got this one point.
Oh, come on. Look at those big
Look at
green
that.
eyes.
I know, right?
You know you're helping.
Alligator tears, man.
She is crying!
Come on.
Kittens cry, and it is sad. Are you gonna let that happen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look,
And
if
see,
there's a reason to get shot, it's for the hottest woman you've ever met.
that's one of the things I do love about guys is, you're like, yeah, somebody's got my back. So they're just pulling it in closer. Wee, 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 wee. Thank you. They're required to do that.
Yeah,
Thank you for your
yeah.
cooperation.
Thank you for not making us shoot you in the face in this
Yeah.
police
He is-
state that we have
Yeah,
become.
that's great. And here he just made the decision.
He is.
And fuck you.
And here we go.
We're leaving. Boop.
That's dangerous.
Crush. Yes, I know, Rip.
She's all
It's very Han Solo.
Yay!
Totally dead on.
Yeah,
Right.
it's very Millennium Falcon in this tiny little moment. I love this too, that they're at McDonald's.
As
Yeah.
soon as we finish
At this
lunch.
giant McDonald's
That's how it
drive-thru.
denotes. That's how it denotes with the fast food, where you stop for fast food.
Yeah.
You put a giant billboard up and you stop in the middle of the billboard.
Yep.
Look at that cleavage too. That's how McDonald's probably should start rolling. Thank you so much.
Oh my dear Jesus!
Give me whatever.
You got
And then,
food soda.
all that
Look.
pop.
Look, Jerry, just
Down in
because
that
your marriage
hard
is bad doesn't mean I
carapace
can't flirt with this woman.
Beetle shell. Yes. You got this, brother. Take it all the way down.
And
Listen to this music. This is like a French reggae rapper. It's unfortunately not on the soundtrack, P.S., because I bought it for one of these reasons. Yeah. Oh, car chases! Car chases! Whoa! Why didn't they ever make this into like a Universal Studios, Columbia Studios ride?
Yeah, I don't know.
Shut up for a minute.
Maybe because they couldn't get away with showing Mila Jovovich's boobs in the middle
Yeah,
of the ride.
kill him!
Oh,
Attack
damn.
detection. It's amazing how many different things this cab has.
Yeah. Of course, in this future, it's a chip this big.
Yeah, that's probably true. Suddenly, the train.
Irony!
McDonald's! Right into the fry bucket. And there's apparently all those meals are pre-made, and they
Yeah.
just ship them around.
Yeah.
Yep. Of the new technology.
We're not safe. That is because look at all these cops.
That would make fast
What
food
the-
jobs suck a whole lot less. You don't have to
Yeah.
cook them anymore. You just hand out whatever they want.
Yeah.
Oh, it's listing to one side, you guys. It's going down like the Titanic.
This is going to break in half. And somebody's
Oh
gonna
my
bash
God,
their
the
head
building
on the
saved them. Yep,
Wow.
strap in. I envy actors those moments right there where they're just putting shit on and like hitting buttons with like great intensity,
Yeah.
or like looking at guns all like I totally know what I'm doing. So much fun. Look at this. She's all like
She didn't strap in.
flattened up
So-
against the thing. He's
She's
like
just
diving.
She's just yelling nonsense at him. Just
beating on the thing.
just fuck what Mila, just fucking scream at him. Whatever you want to say.
Oh my God, they're. And then the music just fades away.
And this is where all the poor
What
people
happened? What happened?
This is where
they're
it
in
goes
the cloud.
anymore.
live. No, this is where the poor people live.
It's down in the bottom.
This is where the mutants are.
Yeah.
Like from Futurama.
Yes, right?
There's got to be some people down there. There's still signs.
Look at that. He's parked vertically.
It's like when Han landed
Yes,
on the asteroid.
it's totally like that. And then he
Empire.
gripped onto the thing,
gonna be
and
a-
then got floated
gonna be
away in
a-
the trash.
There's going to be a
That's
worm
awesome.
monster that's going to try to eat him.
Probably not.
I think a worm monster is going to try eating something.
But Boba Fett will show up any moment.
Is that what we're calling Bruce Willis's junk now? The worm monster?
Yeah. Look at those awesome boots. He pulls that off too. That's ridiculous. All those giant like.
You should have fastened your seatbelt.
Priest. She has learned some English in the
Vito
past
Cornelius.
5 minutes. Oh, I can't. And then so suddenly,
Vito
this is
Cornelius.
beautiful response. Weddings are one floor down. Congratulations, my son.
That implies
That's
like this whole building is just
not what I'm
priests.
saying. Yes.
Yeah.
He's just carrying her around. This scene contains one of my favorite lines, which is "Never without my permission." Oh, a tattoo. I want to live in Vito Cornelius's apartment. It's so cool.
He just
What
looks.
the?
It just looks like the apartment of like every anthropology professor.
I'm
ever.
so.
Yeah.
Bam! This is the third time someone's fainted in this movie. I just want to put that out there.
Actually, it happens a lot.
French people must faint a lot.
Possibly brought the girl, the redhead. It's not beside. Okay.
Okay.
Look at that. I don't give a shit. What? Yes, I'm very clever. That guy reminds me of my dad.
He reminds me of her creepy uncle.
She's not dead. I love how completely dorky, awkward, and really just socially inept these priests are. Like his son or whoever the guy is, that younger guy.
I would say apprentice.
Apprentice is such like a dork. Perfect. The perfect woman.
Just,
It's like listening to his pop music, and
That
he's
dude's
all,
gonna-
he's never slept with anyone.
Never.
that dude's gonna
He's
die
never touched
of
a
like
boob.
heart disease at 34. Just he's like a little bunny rabbit. His heart's just flying.
Here we go. Here's the scene.
That's true. And then he's going to kiss her because she is the perfect woman.
I wonder.
And then suddenly, oh, you're right. I shouldn't have done that. That's right. Yeah. Remember? Bada boom. Big bada boom. Yes. Look at that. She's still so like innocent. Like, what? I can't. Oh, what? I don't want that. I can't. I will just grab it. Oh. He shouldn't have done that.
No, that was not clever.
This
No.
close.
That was not adorable. That was.
What? You, Corbin. You are.
That's really long. I don't know how to say that.
I would just call her Chai. Like a shorter name? Yeah. Shorter name? It's like me. She's like, I can't think. Leave me.
Yeah, I can say that. He's like, oh, and that's so cute too. Look at that. He's just.
She's like, he is kind of cute,
Yeah,
I
he is kinda
guess.
cute.
What the? Oh my God. I think the words bumbling just kind
There
of
you
wrap
go.
that all up
Yeah.
into these guys. Oh, thank God. I contain all the energy in the universe, and yet I cannot do this alone. Yay. All right. So funny. Yep, not even looking at you. Call me. Okay, I guess I'll. Yes. Uh-huh. And I should say, what? What? Yeah. Right. Yes, I think she was very clear. Ectogamete.
Man.
And that's the t-shirt for the week. Ectogamete.
Ectogamete.
Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't that bad of a
You made a
plan.
choice, dude.
I actually think this
It's all
movie is
good.
entirely full of
T-shirts.
T-shirts.
T-shirt lines. Yeah.
Super green.
Super
Super
good.
green, for instance.
Super green. So true. Can we get one that says Ectogamete on the front and super green on the back?
Super green.
Oh, shit.
No, it's got to
Yeah.
be ectogamete on the front and then super,
super
green,
green.
on the inside.
Yes,
That's
yes.
what it is.
I like that.
There you
That's
go.
good. That's good. What the hell? Where the hell do you think you got that little cheap-ass mobile? That's so funny.
Outside of Mars when he was shooting rebels. or
You
some
are
shit.
totally right. That's true. Just a
Killing
story.
off
He's just like,
natives.
I don't know. Some native kid gave it to me, and I just
Then I
got it
killed his
home.
parents and fuck it.
Whatever. But he's in love.
I met this hot lady.
You know,
There's a book that says Adolf on his floor.
I
saw
just-
that too. I was like,
yes. See?
I'm sure it's a different Adolf.
Yeah, I'm sure Adolf has somehow become okay to call kids again.
And she likes chicken.
Chicken tastes
Chicken.
good.
Chicken.
Motherfucking chicken!
She's learning.
Yep. I learned.
She's just scanning shit, just pouring visual information into her brain.
Smart.
Yes. Yes, she probably knows martial arts.
Because even then,
She dumps out an entire bowl of chicken bones.
I mean, this is what you've been
I know,
talking
right?
about for a while.
A single pellet into a bowl, sticks it into a microwave. Chicken. Good.
Good.
Not even a second passes.
Yep.
Pulls out a giant bowl.
Of
Not just roasted chicken, but
Roasted chicken with like
vegetables.
stuff.
What? Yes? How can I help you? The box? Oh. Yeah. En volette. Oh, yeah.
Of course.
That's... What?
Victor.
Vector. Yes. And this is how Bruce Willis loses his job. Fire 1 million of the cab drivers. Because Hitler's brain told me to do it. God, I bet that thing got sweaty to wear. And I bet it cut into his skin. Yeah. No lie.
The top of his ear.
Soul patch? Yes, raw. I bet it was bleeding every day.
Absolutely.
And Jean-Paul was like, in French, Gary, 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 you must understand. It is amazing. You will love it. Trust me, trust me. Yes? Ah. So I got you
lots of clothes.
These things. And, oh, here's like a makeup thing that you just shoot. Don't go.
Another element in which she just becomes a girl. Like
yes, you're totally right.
She just becomes a girl in the middle of this movie.
She's like, yay!
I don't know what this is, but it looks cool.
These orange, like, rubber suspender crotch things are so cool. Ha ha ha.
Thanks.
I will go.
Turn around now.
Carpet matches the drapes.
They do really make her perfect. Galat. Oh my God. It's the box with the stones in it. She was holding it.
That's right. She was holding that.
That's that guy.
This dude is definitely French, this black dude.
God, yeah. He's probably like an investment banker.
He's got a super French nose.
Do you love that chicken walk that Gary Oldman has? Take it off. Warriors.
He
is literally channeling George Bush.
Yeah.
He's like a little fighting chicken.
Here's that hand. I'm going to perfect this accent, and I'm just going to start doing it.
Can we get one of these?
Oh, that prop alone is amazing.
I agree. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Somebody built that shit
Mm-hmm.
made that shit work.
Yeah.
Because that one bit right there was practical.
Yeah.
When it opens up the first time, that's CGI.
Granted, there's probably only like 2 of those.
Oh, shit. This is beautiful. You fire wherever you want. All the shots just go to the one place that you already
fuck
shot.
physics.
Every bullet has a homing beacon. Set it on fire? Yeah. What? Oh.
Do we really need that, boss? I don't think we need that.
It's like,
Plus a net.
That's like a car trying to sell you automatic windows.
Flame.
Big fucking deal.
Freeze ray.
Oh, we don't need any of this crap. He's trying to upsell us.
All of his buddies are like, this is awesome. We should totally get 11. He's like, shut up. When you're negotiating, you don't ever tell them that you like it. Oh, Jesus Christ, you guys are so easily swayed.
Look, I watch a lot of late night TV, and that was a great sell right there, man. I just want to say.
Yeah, I think a farting doll would be perfect for them.
Oh, I love you.
They missed the boat on that. And shut. No sound. This is empty.
I love when he does flabbergasted in this movie because it happens a few times.
Yeah. That's a beautiful cut.
Yeah.
This guy, the black guy right there, so French. Awesome. But I think he's actually British, but he's so French. Right? Yes. And then?
Is she stoned? What's going on here? No.
And then it went this way. And then,
you ever guys just looked at your hands?
We're looking for it right now.
Just like, looked at your hands.
And And there they are. It's just right there. In the angel constellation. Dot.
Right there. Oh, of course.
Oh, Planet
Yeah,
Flossing.
it's a vacation place. It's pretty awesome.
I like how he just knows what that is from orbit. He can just see
I'm
the planet.
screwed. Perfect cuts.
They had good marketing, so...
Now we learn that it's incredibly expensive to travel interstellar. And these priests just can't get up and go and take her there.
Sure.
They've got to figure out a way for her to get there. And them too. It's easy, see? Mm-hmm. Bap. 0. Oh. Yeah. What? That bullshit!
Oh,
damn. You never bring a case to a gunfight. Oh.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Bark, 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 bark.
One crate.
Wow. See, what he did there was a booby trap.
Yep.
And he knew it was going to happen.
Booty trap.
He's a giant dick. He's evil, truthfully. Yes. Uh-huh.
Little red button.
That's right. What? Hey, guys, what's this? Meanwhile, behind him, they're all just fucking around.
Yeah. Somebody gonna
Just
die.
ass grabbing.
Somebody eventually was gonna die, even without the red button.
That's so funny.
But-
yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah.
Wonder how much it took, and that looked practical to me.
Yeah.
I wonder how complicated that was for Gary Oldman not to even flinch at that explosion.
Well, they probably only
Totally
was able to do. They probably were only able to do it 1 or 2 times.
Agreed.
So he had to just do it.
Yeah. The flights are full for months.
Like a fortress.
There must be a way of getting there. Oh, suddenly she's got on makeup.
Wait.
That is
I'm
adorable.
beautiful now.
She was beautiful before.
Okay.
Now she's beautiful with makup. Not really.
Those two are married, but that's.
They're already married.
It was a beautiful ceremony, man. It was great.
They brought the
I'm not
priest
judging.
and pushed him, which is mean. You don't push a priest unless whatever. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Look at that. Beautiful. Now he's limping. Why? When
He
did
was
that
limping the whole
happen?
time. Yeah, he was limping the whole
Did he?
Yeah, he even taught, like, yeah, he was limping the whole time.
He's limping! Look at that framing with the blue circles behind each of their heads. Yes, you want to destroy life. That was weirdly sexual. She's all like, what's going on with my long, thin insectile legs? I don't understand.
That weird neon blue woman.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Let's do ticket. This is a beautiful little non-plot piece that does nothing but talk about essentially the vision of the director, which is, where does life come from? Does it come from destruction? That's why they pay me to be here, people.
I don't remember.
To make these two guys just go,
I don't remember ever paying you.
I probably have just because I've been stealing video games and movies.
Red Hots. It's the Red Hots.
Oh, and that too. You haven't noticed yet, so.
Okay.
Now you got some.
Okay. You think you can
good.
control destruction and life. Like, I'm going to eat this cherry. You know, I'm encouraging life. I got this. I'm like God. Mm-hmm.
Dumbass.
But the truth is,
I don't even think I could accidentally do that.
Right?
he's just acting.
No, I know, but like...
Oh, you mean accidentally swallow something?
Yeah, but
Oh.
like in a drink.
Oh.
Because even like the tiniest little piece of ice, I always like can tell it's there and I block it.
Whoa, so you have like a really strong gag reflex.
No, not necessarily. I just don't let it go in
You
my
filter
mouth.
through your teeth.
Yeah.
I got you.
Oh, there. This is great. Like, la la la, I'm not even... Is this not the creepiest thing?
What is
There's
that?
weirdly like little mutant
Like, where did it come from?
elephant puppet thing.
It has human eyes.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, like, made, genetically
Yep,
built.
Yep.
rainbow colored.
What do you think its job is? Everything on that thing has a job.
I think we know what its job is, don't we?
Oh, pencil holder.
Obviously. Oh, and that hits him in the eye.
Everything's fine. Everything's okay here.
So, we've made it clear that you can't control the destruction that creates life. It's better to be on the side of order than chaos. I know. Go on now. That's very Southern. Go on. Mm-hmm.
He does this thing with his mouth. I think he has
like a teeth,
fake front teeth.
I would agree
because it's awesome, is what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. But he just owns that stuff. It's great.
It's eating all of their communication satellites.
They just ate the Hubble.
Oh,
what?
In the galaxy. How are they even talking right now?
It's a good point, because there's no satellites.
Yeah, I don't understand that, but whatever. This is great. This is also really random. And I think this is something that foreign directors can get away with. These tiny little pieces of information hidden inside these humorous, like, seemingly random expository scenes.
Yeah.
Adding the roach that's being driven by the henchmen of Zorg to this makes it interesting and funny. Otherwise, it'd just be like these guys talking.
Yeah.
Oh. The Mondochi ones.
Interesting.
Roaches, blah.
Nobody wonders why there's a roach on a spaceship.
That has a little tiny, like,
I don't
get
the impression that any of these guys are that bright. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They were elected by the masses. You're looking at American Idol, American elections.
There you go.
In this. I love that guy. He played the dad in Kung Fu Panda. Could be important. Yeah?
It's weird, he doesn't look anything like Jack Black.
Yeah, I know, right? Jack Black didn't play the dad.
No, I know, but he doesn't look anything like Jack Black.
Yeah, because...
Didn't you see Kung Fu Panda 2?
Did you even see it?
Don't you know what happened?
You don't even know.
Jack Black was adopted by that guy.
Thank you.
A goose.
You're just
adopted. Spoilers. Too late. Oh, you are fired. Oh. Like, he's just like, whatever.
I got you. Well,
give me this.
Oh well.
And on behalf of Zorg. Good. See, good and bad. His mom is played by Joan Rivers.
Is she?
Yeah.
Oh. I guess if you did want somebody incredibly annoying and grating, yeah, Joan Rivers would work.
Can I live on this boat? Can I live on this giant, what do they call those? A how? A chow?
Thingy, whatever they call
Flying rickshaw.
Yes. Oh, what an awesome thing. That's so fucking cool.
Totally. That's...
Corbin, sweetheart.
You're going to run out of matches. Don't you know you're going to need that one match when you...
That's such a little drop. A subtle drop.
It totally is. A tiny little visual clue. Thanks for asking.
What?
And that match burned out, and he shook it out, and he has one match left. Yeah, they would have.
There you go.
There's your notification, brother. Yo, Big 8. I bet he gets called that all the time.
Oh,
Yo, Big 8. Oh, so cute.
Oh, man.
If you're going to stop it,
yep,
now's the perfect time.
All right, here he stopped at exactly an hour. He's just put the coffee pot on.
Yep.
All right. That's the stop. This is part one, guys.
Yay!
What did we learn from part one other than a lot of exposition?
No, we saw Mila Jovovich, and we saw Bruce Willis being really funny. Ascertained that I want to live in Vito Cornelius' apartment. You guys?
And we've effectively established that I was right. Chris Tucker literally isn't in
the,
half of this
first
movie.
half of the
No.
movie, it's not.
But he makes such a splash when he finally is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be really interesting to watch the second half of this movie because it is so different from the first part.
Yeah.
And the intensity cranks up, and it just starts moving so much faster.
It becomes
My
an
personal
actual action
opinion,
movie.
yes, is it's a little weaker. My favorite part is the beginning part.
Yeah.
There are parts right to the end that I really like. But all the action stuff that's kind of about to happen, especially like the fight in the ballroom and in the lobby,
right.
I always feel is a little bit like la la la, kind of ho-hum to me. I don't know why.
That's just,
Anyway.
it becomes just big action set pieces.
Plot reaction,
Yeah.
plot reaction.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's just there's something about the beginning of the film that is so much better than the rest of the movie. There's all kinds of movies out there. Absolutely.
Maybe if we watch it with the idea of, hey, is this chaos that creates life or not?
I don't
All
know.
right.
We'll decide.
See you in part 2.